Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power, Brother Shaka San Kofa, giving honor to the creator and ancestors, my sister, Chief of Staff Brother Harris Abdul, the street law soldiers, my father, my in-laws, my family members, my daughter, grandchildren, woman, and everybody that's fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. One thing I wanted to discuss today was, excuse me one second. Wanted to talk about these children, black children, once again abducted, again, in the Washington metropolitan area. You know, which we all know who's behind this whole conspiracy to not only take the children, snatch the children, snatch the black children, put them in sex rings, demelanate the children, put them in pedophilia organizations, because they have an array, thousands of underground pedophilia rings across the United States, as well as sex slaves, making these sex slaves out of our babies and demelanating these babies, taking their melanin out of them. That's why you see all these devils wanting to adopt our babies. You know, and this young man, 13 years old, was abducted Tuesday. He's 11. This 13-year-old sister was abducted. This 21-year-old brother was abducted. As you can see, he's a prime candidate for these pedophilia and these sex rings, because he's partially mulatto and he has some European features, and so those are prime candidates for these devils who are into, raping and stripping our young men and our babies of their man and womanhood. This 13-year-old girl, she was abducted Tuesday, yesterday. And see, we're not understanding, apparently we're not understanding what's taking place here. You know, the CDC is all in this shit. They are all in this. And see what they do with the help of FEMA, Homeland Security, the FBI, the CIA, NAMLA, National Association for Man and Boy Love, which is a cracker organization where they are demanding that all pedophiles be released and that pedophilia become law. Well, it's not against the law to have sex with a little baby boy. This is how sick the white man is. This is how fucking sick he is. And see, y'all talking about gangsters, and these are the real goddamn gangsters. These are the fucking gangsters. These are the ruthless, cutthroat, blood-sucking motherfuckers. These blood-sucking motherfucking devils. And this is the Trump goddamn clan, who is leading the charge on all of these conspiracies to participate during his term in office of the annihilation of black and brown people. And I'm gonna stop saying this black and brown shit, because at the end of the day, it's only black people. It's only us at the end of the day. Because everybody wants to be black. Everybody wants to dress black, talk black, walk black, dance black, play sports black, sing black. But don't want the other half of what it takes to be black in this goddamn country. going to jail, police terrorism, poverty, war in the streets, drug addiction, homelessness. See, you motherfuckers don't want to deal with that side, but you want the benefits of what it is to be the original people. But back to this devil. He's a devil, but I give him credit for letting the world know that he is a fucking devil. Opposed to Obama, Bush, and the rest of them who were the same as Trump. Obama's no different than Trump. He's just a little bit darker. His agendas, policies are still, if not identical, still the same. Because this beast is coming for us. And now, you all better take heed of this shit. I'm telling you this now. Take heed. The beast is coming. Because see, you all think because nothing is blatantly put out there in the media that everything is okay. This is how the devil wants you to think, that everything is okay. That life can be no better than it is what it is for you at this particular time, because you have a vehicle, you have a home, you have employment, you may have a couple of dollars in the bank, and you think that life is swell. But that's nothing. That's nothing. It doesn't mean nothing to the cracker. White supremacy doesn't even engage in that shit. This is the devil. FEMA. This is the devil. With the help of the black church. Let me explain this to y'all. You don't have to believe me. Go look it up. 26,000 pastors in FEMA. 26,000 black pastors of these mega and these small churches. 26,000 have signed contracts and are on the payroll of FEMA. And they are instructed that if an insurrection is to take place in this country, that they are to instruct their congregations to disarm them, take their babies and their children from them, and lead them to the FEMA camps. You don't have to believe me. Look it up. And see, the thing about that is you don't know whether it's your pastor or not. Oh no, it ain't. Lord have mercy, it ain't my pastor. My pastor, good black folk. He good black folk. He do a lot of stuff in the community and everything. You know, he don't get no money. He do all that stuff he do for free. Nah, it's nothing free. Nothing free. You better find out. And the only way you're going to find out, because there's no list that's been made available to the public at this time. But you can damn sure ask your pastor, has he registered with FEMA? You don't have to go into details. Because this is what's taking place. This is what's taking place, brothers and sisters. It has never stopped. It has never stopped, and it never will stop. When these people begin to round us up and take us to the camps, and they're going to tell you it's for your own safety. And why do you think the babies know what's happening? Why do you think our babies know what's going on? Why do you think this generation of children are so advanced? They're so advanced spiritually, morally, and mentally. Some of them know and can speak several languages, several different languages. They are so advanced because some of them have been around here before, and they're coming back. They're coming back to warn the people of what's ahead. See, this is the new look. When they come to your door telling you to get on that FEMA truck, it's for your own safety because the terrorists are coming. And the sad part, most of you gonna go. Most of you gonna go who believe, still continue to believe everything this cracker say. You're gonna get right on that bus or that truck and you're gonna ride away to your fucking annihilation. You're going to be an active participation in your extermination. This is the new regime. This is how they look now. All that Star Wars shit that you watched on TV over the years, these devils have been putting this shit to practice. Next, if they don't already have it, it's going to come out. They're going to have laser guns where when you get shot with it, it just turns you into ashes. And don't think they're not working on it. Leaked documents. This is a FEMA camp for political dissidents, excuse me. In other words, those who are conscious, you're going to be the first ones they're coming for. Because you have the ability to wake people up. You have the Harriet Tubman, Denmark Vesey, Gabriel Prosser, Nat Turner spirit. You have the Nat Turner energy. You have the Toussaint Louverture, the Bookman, Dada energy. And they got it, and they have to get you out of here. So the rest will fall in place. Those that are asleep. Those that are more concerned about their vehicles being scratched and what they're going to wear. See, those are the ones that are asleep. But those of you brothers and sisters who are wide awake and are able to see this shit coming, you've been blessed by the Creator and the ancestors to be able to look that far ahead, to see this devil coming. We're top of the food chain for extermination. And this is how it's gonna go down. Anywhere. There's nowhere to hide. It will not be nowhere to hide. No shelters. People that are locked up in prisons will be drowned in their cells or gassed in their cells. Unless they make a major breakouts from these prisons and penitentiaries all across the United States. But if you're sitting around praying on your knees without putting no action in, you're going to come up short. Now those are the FEMA internment detention camps in the United States. That's how many of them. Everywhere. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. So if you thinking about hiding in some bushes and some old dumb shit like that, you really gonna come up short. And see what they'll do. See, they'll have these fucking buck dancing fucking coon faggots what they'll do, they'll have an internment, go to the camps party. USA, USA, we're going to the camps because the military is going to fight the terrorists. You know, they're going to make sure that we are covered and secure. And then they're going to have these fucking concerts, these free concerts with Lil Jane and Miss Drake. You know, with them, you know, encouraging the youth to surrender. You know, put your guns down, you know, but it's time, you know, it's time for peace and blah, 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 and blah, blah. And everybody gonna throw their goddamn weapons away and get exterminated. You know, Jay-Z, you know, one of the main employees of white supremacy. You know, they'll use that Beyonce, the free concerts. You know, every time something is free, niggas break their fucking necks to go. You know, I'm going to see Beyonce, fuck this, you know, and then the motherfucking terrorists coming. You see this motherfucker, you know, and y'all go and get sucked in to your own goddamn extermination. See, when you sitting between the fences looking stupid, not eating for days. Cause see, the way we like to eat here, the way we like to chomp down and chop down on all this carry out and take out and fucking Papa John's and Popeyes and all that bullshit. You know, imagine being in them camps, 300,000-400,000 deep, with about 10 fucking toilets and no food for days. You talking about mass hysteria, disease, sickness, insanity. People literally losing their minds in front of them. Mass suicides. All because we did not want to take even listen. It's like Walmart. That's one of the major outlets. You turn the words around, it says martial law. And they've been exposed. They have been exposed already where they have a lot of these Walmarts, these super duper Walmarts, you know, that they work on everything from cars to fruit, cereal, stereo, anything that you need is in these Walmarts, even weapons. And they have underground tunnels. Some go from Arizona to New York, all the way underground. It was a guy had put it out there. He was a driver, driving one of these trucks. He was driving a truck that had, and this guy, he was making runs. And he believed it was some type of medicines or some type of drugs that he was driving, transporting from Arizona to Albany, New York. And he was paid with a card with just numbers on it. He would go into the Bank of America and they would give him $25,000 cash because they knew who he was. He was one of the drivers. And he would get a shot every other week. And that would keep him from getting sick from being underground for so many hours and days, driving that truck with all that carbon monoxide underground. So they've already been exposed. Now why you think Walmart is so big? They keep making super duper Walmarts, and they have made Kmart and all other stores closed down because they're trying to have it where You go to one store and get everything that you need. No small businesses anymore. Everything is connected to this goddamn homeland security. So we gotta be, it's time to wake up. Store your water. A lot of you don't even drink water, but when it comes down to it, that may be the only thing you have in terms of your survival. And they also have machines now that can clean urine, make urine into fresh spring and alkaline water. I don't know the price of it, but it's a hell of an investment. Because that time is going to come, brothers and sisters. And see, the reason why you have doubts because you still have faith in this goddamn white man. Your oppressor, your slave master, who has never done anything for the benefit of your existence. Never. Never. And also weapons. Don't go that turn your gun in for Jordans. Tell these children, hold on to your weapons. Hold on to your weapons. Because you're going to need them. If you don't know how to fire a weapon, you need to learn. You need to learn how to fire a weapon. It may boil down to you protecting your children, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews, your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, people that are health bedridden, that have poor health, that are unable to move. Because it will be mass murder. Talking about going into hospitals, these crackers going and just shooting people while they're in their beds, killing everybody in the emergency rooms, going to all these nursing homes, murdering and slaughtering our ancestors, our elders. Because Trump is trying to put some things into play. That's why he wants to build that wall, just in case these Latino people decide to wake up one day and realize that they're not white and decide to link arms with us. So that's one of the reasons, the main reason why he wants that wall up. Has nothing to do with immigration. People been coming over here for years, for decades. And it has never affected the budget or the economy. But see, this is where most of y'all gonna get murdered at. In the fucking strip club. And you deserve to be murdered if you're caught in a strip club during a time of insurrection. You deserve it. Males and females, dancers and patrons. Because they're going to make it rain. Them crackers will make it rain with them fucking AR-15 bullets. See, a lot of y'all still on this shit. Watching this, looking at this love and hip-hop bullshit. You know, thinking you want to be like one of them. You want to be a professional hoe one day. And fuck 3 or 4 rappers. Teaching your babies to be good hoes when they grow up. And see, some of you beer drinking motherfuckers will be caught watching games, sports. And that's why a lot of the children, some of these children are so illiterate now, because you rather watch LeBron James and Kevin Durant play opposed to helping your son or daughter with their fucking homework, helping them help you get out of the goddamn hood. See, this the shit that's gonna get us late. Super Bowl parties. You know, niggas that don't mean anything. These zero niggas. You know, that will see their own people suffer and die. You know, niggas like him. Floyd Mayweather. Who people supported him for years. People took some of their rent money to pay pay-per-view $50 to watch this bitch motherfucker fight. And had people in Flint, Michigan still drinking water with shit particles and piss particles in it and trichonus worms. You think he gives a fuck? And he voted for Trump. That show you what type of nigga he is. I'll get on him at a later time. You know, the have and have-nots. You know, sometimes I even watch it. I'm guilty of it. You know, but I can't stand, you know, this shit about, you know, these faggots and, you know, this old dick the butt ass shit. You know, you know, that Tyler Perry, you know, displays with so much pride and honor to show all this homosexuality and this degradation of people of color.
Once you try it for the first time, you'll never want to.
You notice all the dark-skinned people have the most trauma and are the most hated people on the show. And we buy into that. But believe it or not, these gonna be the brothers. These gonna be the people who gonna save the goddamn day. The ones y'all hate the most, the ones that you never helped, you never gave them any jobs, you didn't help them with any vocational skills, no employment, you made them feel less than, you all kept constantly locking them up, over sentencing them, made them feel less of a man. They couldn't be fathers to their children. And these are going to be the ones that's going to save the fucking day. Them motherfucking G's in the street. The G's in the street. Those are the warriors. Their problem, the only problem they have is they think that people look like them are the enemies because they've been trained to do that. And the media promotes more and more violence each day because a lot of them have truths you will never hear about it because they don't want you to hear about it. They're truthing every day. But the media blocks that out. But if someone is killed, they promote gun violence. They promote gang violence. But they're going to be the ones that save the day. Trust me when I tell you. And groups like the Revolutionary Black Panthers, who are fearless. All these other groups, all they want to do is come and do marches. You know, candlelight vigils. You know, speeches, protests, walking them down the fucking street, and at the same time, these motherfuckers are dropping bombs out of helicopters, killing you motherfuckers, the NAACP, National Action Network, Nation of Islam, Uhuru movement, which has become so gay, got gay leaders, gay leadership. You know, and even some of these Moors who say that the European is their brother and all this shit. you know, like Sabir Bay and them that promotes unity with the cracker. Then use it, then defends the cracker, talking about it was a black man that shot him. Okay, me too. But if you was out there in that motherfucking life, that's part of the game. So you mean to tell me that the motherfucking cracker is okay now? Slavery didn't exist. See, all this shit to avoid confrontation with this goddamn devil. If we supposed to be so bad and tough and we the original people, let's deal with this motherfucker. Stop playing around and bullshit and let's deal with this motherfucking cracker. So we can get this shit out the way. Because he cannot beat us. And this shit ain't gonna work. This bullshit here will not, this just some bullshit. This just another tactic by white supremacy. She got a dashiki on, but I guarantee she's either a lesbian or she has white friends. See, this is how this shit worked. George Soros' Black Lives Matter was supposed to originated from the Mike Brown murder. That's where it supposedly had started. But when Darren Seals, may he rest in power, may he come back and destroy some shit. Especially the cops who murdered him. When he did the research and found out who was funding this bullshit. And that's one of the reasons why he was murdered. That the Black Lives Matter mission statement doesn't even talk about the lives of black men through police terrorism. It talks about that it doesn't matter whether you're gay, straight, and all this bullshit, this rainbow motherfucking bullshit that has fucked the black race up. You all can say what you want. I have nothing against a person personally, but I'm talking about the behavior and that lifestyle which was drawn from and created by the Romans in Carthage, Rome. Not no fucking Sodom and Gomorrah. It was Carthage, Rome. See, when you say that Sodom and Gomorrah shit, see, that gives them room to say that we were involved in that behavior and lifestyle as well, and we weren't. It was the Romans. That's a European perverted, retarded mindset and behavior. So this Black Lives Matter shit, it is not gonna work. That's not gonna do nothing. But that's another ploy, cause they'll try to see the crackers will get blacks, get you niggas walk around them signs so you can get shot. Cause every time y'all do that shit, black people get the shit beat out of them by the police every time they march up and down the street with that dumb shit. That's not gonna work. You know, and see, this is the thing. You know, we got all this energy when it comes to one another. All of this, we got all this extra energy when it comes to taking one another out. knocking one another out, shooting one another. In the meantime, this white man, these crackers are snatching our babies, they're raping, sodomizing our babies, putting them in sex rings, demelanating them, castrating them, taking them off the street. You know, and these children disappeared just out of thin air. Out of thin air. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody's seen anything. And they are preparing to take our asses out of here. The fentanyl's not working fast enough. You know, and then they try to now say, oh, it's an opioid epidemic when these goddamn devils start dropping off the shit. But we've been fighting substance abuse and drug addiction forever. It's never been a fucking epidemic in the black community. It's always been promoted. It's always been shipped in. And speaking of shipped in, for those who don't know how the drugs get here, they get in your town, it goes through your mayor, goes to your police chief, it goes through the task force, who their assignment is to pick a fucking kingpin or two on the street to push this shit. Police get paid, hustlers get crumbs. And then when they sick of them and they want to replace another kingpin, they either murder them or give them life. And they do it all the time. All the time. The drugs and the guns. And then you sit back and listen to this shit. You know, they celebrated the Orlando shooting yesterday. A fucking hoax. 50 people were supposed to have been shot. Then you wait 2 or 3 years later to have some memorial. You never mention the names. The Sandy Hook shit was a hoax. They had actors dressed up like goddamn SWAT team. Like SWAT personnel. You know, but we so fucking dumb. We worrying about who gonna win the goddamn championship. NFL draft, NBA draft, WBC, WBA, have and have-nots, love and hip-hop, power, empire, star, all that dumb-ass shit. While your children don't read no books, they don't even know what FEMA is. You don't even know who the fuck FEMA is. But you will know. Your asses will know. I hope I sent the message to you all. I know my followers and my subscribers, they always get it. I appreciate y'all because y'all appreciate me. I do it for you all because you're the ones who really appreciate it. You know, sometimes, you know, I even have family that don't watch some of the videos. Don't watch none of them. Some of them don't watch any of them. Because for various reasons. Jealousy, the truth, and lack of substance. And I'm going to tell you all, the greatest person that you know is you. Brothers and sisters, we are superstars. We are the original people. Nobody came to this planet first but us. We were the first ones. We're the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. Always duplicated. Always imitated, but can't be duplicated. You hate us because you ain't us. Until we believe that and understand that and start to internalize that, we're still not going to move forward. Progress is going to be as slow as a snail. Until tomorrow, it's your brother Shaka Sankofa. As always, Hotep, Black Power.